The villagers screamed as Umuozala just faded into nothingness. Mothers clutched their children, men shouted prayers, and the elders fell to their knees. Even the river seemed to groan in agony. But the disappearance, that wasn't the worst part. The worst part came after 2 minutes of chilling silence. From the empty space where the village once stood, we heard voices. Children laughing. Women singing. Men greeting each other. The sounds were familiar, achingly familiar. They were the voices of the people who had just vanished. Alive, normal, happy. It was as if the village still existed in some parallel place we couldn't see. My blood ran cold. My grandmother whispered, "They are calling to us." By dawn, the elders gathered. No one knew what to do. The ground where our village had been was now a flat, empty field, grassless, cold, and unnaturally smooth, like polished stone. The air smelled strange, like the scent of rain that never falls, and the voices continued. Echoing from nowhere, "Abina, come inside, the yam is ready. Where are you?" But it wasn't my mother's voice, nor my sister's. They were the disembodied echoes of people who no longer existed. Grandmother gripped my wrist, her fingers like claws. "If you answer them, Abina, even in your mind, you will never come back." Then, on Monday morning, as the first rays of sunlight hit the barren field, a figure appeared. It was Okafor. Thin, pale, and trembling, he stumbled forward before collapsing to his knees, choking for air. Several men rushed to help him, but my grandmother screamed, "Do not touch him." It was too late. The moment their hands made contact, the men froze. Their eyes turned a milky white. Their fingers stiffened into claws. Their lips quivered silently. And then, all three of them just vanished into thin air. The crowd scattered in terror. Okafor lay on the cold ground, his eyes staring blankly at the sky. His skin was like ice. His chest was still. But his mouth was moving. I leaned in. A decision I instantly regretted. His voice was a layered, chilling harmony, 3 different voices speaking from one throat. It is hungry. It is awakening. It remembers the last sacrifice was long ago. Then, Okafor's head twisted at an impossible angle, his neck snapping with a sickening crack. He died with a grotesque smile on his face. That night, the elders finally confessed. The chief priest, his face etched with shame, told us the truth. Umuozala, he said, was not built by humans alone. Long ago, when our ancestors first settled this land, something ancient lived here, something powerful. They called it Dinupumiri, the ones beneath the water, spirits older than the forest. Beings that existed between worlds. They gave our ancestors a gift, the elder continued. His voice trembling, prosperity, long life, abundant harvests, but in exchange. He swallowed hard, struggling for the words. The village must leave this physical plane every 7th day, so they could walk the land. I had to ask. And if someone stayed behind? The elder looked at me, his eyes filled with sorrow. They became the meal. After the confession, my grandmother pulled me aside. "Abina," she whispered, her voice urgent. "There is more." She led me to her hut and from a hidden compartment, brought out an old scroll wrapped in faded cloth. This prophecy was written by my grandmother's grandmother the last time the village vanished for years. With trembling fingers, she handed it to me. I unrolled it. The ancient ink read, "When the voices of the lost call your name, run. When the soil of your home turns cold, hide. When a survivor returns with eyes of emptiness, the end begins. And when a child dreams of the fog, the village will be taken forever." My heart stopped. My blood turned to ice. Because I had dreamed of the fog, every night for a week, as I stood there in shock. My grandmother suddenly gasped and grabbed my wrist. I looked down, and froze. A dark shape was forming on my skin, a mark. It swirled like a dark, angry whirlpool. My grandmother stumbled back in horror. "No, no, this cannot be. You have been chosen." "Chosen for what?" I whispered, my own voice a stranger to me. She looked at me, tears streaming down her face. "To follow the village."